A former prosecutor in Robert Mueller's special counsel will release a memoir detailing the hard truth surrounding the investigation into President Donald Trump's campaign in Russia. The Justice Department's former head of Criminal Fraud Division, Andrew Weissmann, announced the release of his new book, Where Law Ends: Inside the Mueller Investigation, for September 29, according to the Associated Press. The memoir will detail the special counsel's clashes with the White House, and shines light on some of the choices made. Weissmann told AP, "I felt it was necessary to record this episode in our history, as seen and experienced by an insider. This is the story of our investigation into how our democracy was attacked by Russia and how those who condoned and ignored that assault undermined our ability to uncover the truth. My obligation as a prosecutor was to follow the facts where they led, using all available tools and undeterred by the onslaught of the president's unique powers to undermine our work." He also added, "I am deeply proud of the work we did and of the unprecedented number of people we indicted and convicted, and in record speed. But the hard truth is that we made mistakes. We could have done more. Where Law Ends documents the choices we made, good and bad, for all to see and judge and learn from." The Mueller investigation has largely disappeared from the headlines after the Senate acquitted the president earlier this year. The convictions of Paul Manafort and Roger Stone were a result of Mueller's probe into the Trump campaign's ties with Russia. After Trump commuted the sentence of Stone on Friday, Robert Mueller wrote a rebuke of the president's decision to save his former political advisor from serving his prison sentence in a Washington Post op-ed. South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham announced Sunday he would officially approve the Democrats' request to have Mueller testify before the Senate Judiciary Committee after the op-ed's release. Roger Stone announced he plans to campaign for President Donald Trump's re-election in an interview with Axios published Monday. The president commuted his friend and political advisor's sentence Friday before he would have reported to federal prison for his 40-month stint. Stone was convicted in November 2019 on 5 false statement charges, an obstruction charge, and a witness tampering charge. All charges were related to his interactions with the House Intelligence Committee throughout its investigation into Russian collusion. Stone told Axios, "First, I'm going to write a book about this entire ordeal to, once and for all, put to bed the myth of Russian collusion." Stone also plans to speak for the president's re-election campaign and is confident that although it will be difficult, the president will win the 2020 election, according to Axios. Stone told Axios, "It'll be a very tough fight. He's got 3 obstacles: voter fraud, internet censorship, which I have just recently experienced myself, and, of course, the constant falsehoods being pushed by the corporate-owned mainstream media. Those all make it a difficult race," Stone said. "But he is a great campaigner. He's a great communicator." When asked for comment on Stone's intent to campaign for the president, Tim Murtaugh, communications director for the Trump campaign, said, "That's great. All Americans should want to support President Trump." Stone told Axios that he will continue to follow one of his Stone's rules, saying, "I will do anything necessary to elect my candidate, short of breaking the law."